All right, rock and roll. Welcome to the Scorched Earth Political Podcast. I'm your host, John. And if you could, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And for all you rascals, all you people on the edge, leave a comment. Go ahead, bring it in. If you're a troll, your friend, your foe, whatever, sinner, saint, don't matter here. You bring it in. I spent about an hour yesterday responding to the trolls. God, I love them. Bring it on, man. Bunch of dumb mother effers. God bless it. Here we tried to make a little more honest, unabridged look at what's going on in the world. And boy, we got a story today. We try to hold powers that be accountable, cut through the bullshit, and get to what's real and what's right. Here we are. We're taking no prisoners, telling no lies, and we're going to burn it all to the ground. And it's kind of a slow news day. Saturday always is. But boy, we got some real comic theater. President Trump went up to West Point and gave the commencement address to the cadets. All right. He put the red cap on, make America great. You know, you're not supposed to wear the cap during the ceremony, but that's okay. He can. He's the commander-in-chief. Chief idiot, that is. He wore it with Make America Great. And then he started off the speech, instead of telling them to, how proud we are of them defending the country, things like that, he started in on his immigration bill. Because no matter where Fat Don is, it's all about him. That's all that matters. We don't care about nothing else. It's just about Don. Okay? Mr. President. Jesus Christ, we elected this guy again? What the Christ's sake is that, right? So he talked about his administration's crackdown on immigration. And even though this comes hours after a federal judge ordered the administration to return a Guatemalan man who was wrongfully deported to Mexico. Yeah, okay. I'm sure they're going to really get on that one. So Trump it started out okay, I guess, but then it really started to meander off the rails like only Trump can. Literally, it goes sideways. So he started talking about the great golfer, Gary Player. And Gary Player was a little smaller in stature, but Trump said, to be successful, you have to work hard. I think there's a lot of things we could say about Donald Trump, but working hard has never been one of them. He says, an example of a great athlete, I give you Gary Player. He wasn't as big as the other guys, but he outworked them. He exercised every day, and he hit the ball farther than them. Gary would often tell him, supposedly, why am I hitting it farther? Because I'm more dedicated. He was always doing exercise. Do you think Donald Trump has ever done exercise? I mean, there is two polar opposites right there. Don Trump and exercise. Mr. I'm heading to 350 pounds, but when I get my physical, I make him write down 230. Oh, God. Yeah, right? Trump then pivoted, because we've got to talk about Gary Player at the commencement, to real estate developer William Levitt. Yeah, I'm sure he has a lot in common with the cadets, the brave men and women at West Point, who's widely considered the inventor of the American suburb. Levitt died in 1994. He was great at what he did, Trump said. You see him all over the country. You see he became very, very rich. He was an extreme home builder. Then we get to where it really matters with Donald Trump. He said, and he sold the company, and he had nothing to do. He ended up getting a divorce, found a new wife. Could you say trophy wife? I guess we can say a trophy wife. And it didn't work out too well, but it doesn't. That doesn't work out too well. I must tell you, a lot of trophy wives. Can I just say one word? Melania? Hello? I mean, if you want somebody who's been collecting trophy wives, it's him. And let me tell you something. Whatever they got in the divorce settlement, it was not enough to sleep with that big pig. I'm telling you right now. The president also spoke about his past legal challenges, claiming he was investigated more than Al Capone. Last spring, of course, he made history as being the first convicted felon to be elected president. Let's not forget that. He's been convicted of 43 felonies. Yeah, I know, right? So Trump left the ceremony before it was over so he could go to his Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey. Got to make sure I get in 18 holes. Why stay for the whole ceremony? And if you remember, he did this ceremony 5 years ago, and he was walking down that ramp, and he was visibly shaken, and he kind of stuttered, and he kind of slipped. Well, Don wasn't going to do that one again. Following the speech yesterday, the president exited the stage, not by the ramp at the front, but by walking to the side and down a short staircase that had been built especially for him. All right. That's it. Donald Trump gives another rousing speech. I don't think anybody is going to compare it to the Gettysburg Address, but if you could kindly remember back to a more beautiful time when Barack Obama was chastised by the conservative media for wearing a tan suit, and this guy is rambling on for literally 60 minutes about this incoherent bullshit. Like, wow. I mean, really, if we had a Democrat saying these things, what would the conservative arm of media do? They would flip the F out. I mean, this guy gets a pass on a pass on a pass. I thought Ronald Reagan was the Teflon president. This guy just takes it to a new level. This guy spews out the craziest crap, and everybody goes, wow, yeah, that's really deep. Yeah, it's deep in the latrine. Because it's all crap and it's all bullshit. What the hell does this guy have any relation to America? God, it's going to be a long 3 years and 9 months. Let's start the countdown. All right, that's it for Scorched Earth. If you could, hit a like and subscribe and leave some comments, and we'll see you soon on Scorched Earth.